Asset managers have some of the toughest jobs in the renewables industry, and we interviewed a lot of them over the last 6 months. What we found was one of the biggest problems they're dealing with is just tracking performance obligations in contracts. The way they're doing this right now is that occasionally when they have a suspicion that some performance obligation is getting missed or close to being missed, they'll put a data analyst to work to analyze if that contract is in danger of missing its thresholds in terms of performance. So what we've done at Proximal is make their lives a little bit easier with what we call the contractual KPI tracking feature. So on the platform, you can upload contracts associated with your project, and that contract will then get processed by a large language model, and different pieces of information are being extracted from it. For example, if you look here in the bottom right, this contract related to the technical availability guarantee of a specific inverter manufacturer, it will extract what the thresholds are of that availability guarantee for each of the years. It will find out what all the remedies are in terms of liquidated damages and how that LD is exactly calculated. And it even goes through what the actual way is that you have to submit a claim for missing an obligation. Now the contract is very nicely put in here as well. You can read through it or open the full size document. But most important is really the graphs over here, because the thresholds need to be compared to the performance of the system. So on the top graph here, you can see for each of the years of operation, how well the project has done compared to its year-to-date average and the threshold in the contract. So for each of the days, you get the year-to-date average updated, and you can see here that in this case, you're safe, right? There's a nice buffer, 0.5% in between the threshold and the year-to-date average. You can also set alerts in our platform that when you're getting close to missing or getting below that threshold, that you get a notification and you can perhaps do something about it with your maintenance team. But this feature really gives a nice overview of all the KPIs that are captured within contracts that asset managers have to process, and it gives them a peace of mind that their projects are performing the way they should be. All right, thank you so much for your time, and reach out if you'd like more information about Proximal.